Okay, so here this diagram and labeling is most important. Scala vestibuli, scala media, and scala tympani. And scala between the layer presented between scala vestibuli and scala media is resonance membrane. Scala media and scala tympani is there is basilar membrane. Okay, right. And scala vestibuli and scala tympani filled with perilymph, and scala media which is filled with endolymph, because this is bony labyrinth and this one is two regions are membranous labyrinth. Resting on the basilar membrane, the projecting to the scala media is complex receptor organ is called organ of Corti. The cochlea is mainly meant for hearing. In the cochlea, which part for mainly meant for hearing, that is specialized organ presented in the scala media, is called organ of Corti. It consists of row of sensory hair cells. Organ of Corti consists with sensory hair cells are presented. The hairs or stereocilia of these cells project upwards and lie in contact with the tectorial membrane, which projects above them. So these hair cells are called stereocilia. Stereo means audibility, audible power of hearing, and cilia like structures, and these are covered by the membrane is called a tectorial membrane. So this is tectorial membrane, right? In the organ of Corti, stereocilia is covered by hair cells is covered by tectorial membrane, and this is mainly meant for hearing purpose. So whenever at the time of receiving of the sound vibrations, so according to the sound, the stereocilia is going to be bent, so by that nerve impulses generates, and those nerve impulses will be reaches up to the region of audible, there is auditory cortex in the region of brain. Then based on the memory, the brain can recognize the sound, right? And vestibular apparatus, it consists of three semicircular canals and otolith organ. So here three semicircular canals are presented and otolith organ is presented. Two semicircular canals are vertical and one is horizontal. Two is vertical and one is horizontally presented, and one end of each canal has a bulging called ampulla. So canals bulged region is called ampulla. In the notes, go through this detailed information given, it will helpful you, right? And inside it is a lump called crista ampullaris, right? So in the region of ampulla, there is bulged portion is called crista ampullaris, and long cilia of cells of crista are grouped together in a bundle, that is cupula, right? And otolith organ consists of utricle and sacculae. So here utricle and sacculae is presented. So utricle and sacculae both are membranous labyrinth of vestibular apparatus, and three semicircular canals are bony labyrinth, which is membranous labyrinth only covered by the bony labyrinth. And utricle sacculae have projecting ridge called macula. There is again bulged portion which is presented in the region of utricle and sacculae, a projecting ridge, it is called macula. And crista and macula are specific receptor in vestibular apparatus. So crista and macula, so crista ampullaris and macula specific receptors in vestibular apparatus. They contain sensory hair cells. So it consists with sensory hair cells. Again, this is responsible for maintenance of what? Maintenance of body equilibrium and posture of the body, right? So here also there is a specific receptor are presented in the cristia and macula. So whenever for the at the time of receiving bending of the body, at the time of the flexibility of the body, at that time according to the movement of the head, there is sensory hair cells also moved, and they are responsible for equilibrium and maintenance of posture of the body, right? So this is regarding about vestibular apparatus. And next one, mechanism of hearing. Ear pinna collects the sound waves and waves passes through the ear canal. So ear pinna collects the sound waves and passes through the ear canal, auditory canal, reach the tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane vibrates. Vibration transmits to ear ossicles and vowel window, and perilymph in the vestibular canal vibrates, and vibrations reach scala tympani and force the basilar membrane to vibrate. Hair endings of sensory hair cells press against tectorial membrane. Sensory hair cells are excited. Auditory nerve carries impulse to auditory center of the brain, and based on the memory, hearing. All right. So that is regarding about mechanism of hearing. So here what happens? First, ear pinna colors the sound waves, and waves passes through the ear canal, external auditory meters, and reach the tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane vibrates. Vibration transmit to ear ossicles and vowel window, and perilymph in the vestibular canal vibrates, and vibration reaches to the scala tympani and force the basilar membrane to vibrate. Hair endings of sensory hair cells press against the tectorial membrane, then action potential is generates. Those sensory hair cells are excited. Action potential generation. So those are carries through the auditory nerve, carries impulse to the auditory center of the brain. Then hearing. Right. This is regarding about mechanism of hearing. And along with that eye and ear, there is nose and tongue, skin also. Some of the sense organs in our body. Organs, nose for what purpose? An organ of smell, that is olfactory, olfaction, right? It contains mucus coated receptors, olfactory receptors made up of olfactory epithelium. They receive sense of smell. It contains three kind of cells. The neuron of olfactory epithelium extends from the outside environment directly into a pair of broad bean-sized organs called olfactory bulb, and these are extensions of the brain's limbic system, right? And next one, organ of taste, gestation, tongue. Next one, tongue, organ of taste, gestation, and four primary tastes are sweet, salt, sour, and bitter. These are the four primary tastes, and taste buds, gustatory receptors. Here, gustatory receptors plus supporting cells are seen around the base of the taste papillae. Right? Structure of tongue we discussed in the digestion chapter. Right? Nose and tongue are chemoreceptors, detect dissolved chemicals. Sense of taste and smell are functionally similar or interrelated. So function of taste and smell are chemoreceptor. They are similarly interrelated. The brain integrates different input from taste buds and a complex flavor. It is perceived, right? And skin, cutaneous receptors. Skin, the power of touch, right? Largest sense organ, and it contains a receptor for heat, cold, touch, pain, and pressure, right? So this is the function of different types of the sense organs. Up to this clear, right? So this neural coordination chapter is the most important chapter. Once go through the video class, hope it is little bit helpful to you, all right, and for your preparation, little bit helpful for your preparation, and go through the NCERT lines and notes also most important. In notes, clear explanation given. Once go through your notes. So those who are newly joined, they will collect from your notes your friends, and once follow that, you can easily understood. And this weekend exam grand test NEET paper is little bit tough only. The range of level of the paper is a little bit tough only, because 50% of the questions, some of the toughest questions will arrange, and 20% of the questions are moderate questions, and remaining questions are easy questions, right? So maximum applicative type of questions given. So applicative type of questions means based on diagram. So all the diagrams which are given in NCERT textbook in human physiology are the most important. Go through the diagrams and labeling. So many questions are given diagram based only. Okay, diagrams are most important. Clear? And prepare well, don't waste time. So we are discussing your views also, whatever regular videos going on, that regular videos views are not very well, not up to the mark. Okay, I don't know what you people are doing. You are busy with some of the other works, I don't know, but the time is most precious. Again I am repeating, this year is very crucial, so you need to work hard. This is the time for utilization properly, utilize properly, because of this much time you cannot get for next year preparation, right? So whatever the first year topics you get, go through all the topics from first year, and you can be thorough with the first year topics. Definitely you will get a good achiever, you will get a good rank and a good achiever, right? So prepare well for this weekend examination, right? Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Bye bye.